Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving infinite praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostle, and elders, a great Muslim that ruled well. And peace and salutations to the elect men pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Yakanan from the DC Church. And the topic I wanted to touch on today, and hopefully this video is entitled, Be Circumspect in All Things. And hey, we're living in dangerous times. We're living in times to where where situations can either make you or break you. And a part of having situations work into your favor. And being able to foresee a lot of the things that be able to foresee a lot of the things that can that may cause that may be damaging to us, whether it be physically, spiritually, mentally, anything. You have to be circumspect, meaning you have to have a mindset to where you use knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in all these situations, and you think about decisions before you make them. Now, I wanted to get the word circumspect in the Edom Online Dictionary. I have it pasted right here, and it says cautious, wary, literally looking about on all sides, deliberate, guarded, deliberate, guarded, well considered, look around, take heed, take heed, around about. And what are you taking heed of? The scriptures. The scriptures are the standard. The scriptures are the guidelines, and are the guidelines in which we're supposed to be able to follow and make this and make decisions. Good decision making comes from understanding the scriptures. That's it. If you once you understand the scriptures and you move accordingly, you take heed, you're going to have good judgment and good decision making. And that will save you from a lot of heartache that that this world comes with. It's just making good decisions, making good decisions financially, making good decisions physically, good decisions mentally, good decisions all around interpersonally with your relationships with, whether it be your woman, whether it be your parents, family members, or your woman, or the brethren. It's all from all sides, like the word says in the Edom Online Dictionary. It's from all sides. You have to be circumspect. You have to be well guarded. You have to consider all things. You have to have a mindset of consideration and not making hasty decisions. And I wanted to get a few scriptures that basically go into it. Having having a mindset and a lifestyle that's circumspect. Now, this is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools." And that's plain and simple. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools. Not as fools, right? Because only a fool would just blindly walk in this wicked world that has nothing but death and destruction, death and destruction in it, and walk blindly and not be well guarded, not be well considered, not think about the things that could possibly cause them to stumble, could possibly be a detriment to their life. Only a fool would not consider these things. But that's why the scripture tells you to walk circumspectly. You have to be cautious. The Lord tells you have to be cautious. You have to pay attention to these things. You have to consider these things in all the decisions that you make. And you have to, and the way that you do that is by considering Him. That's why the scripture says meditate upon thy precepts. And that's why the scriptures say that. That's why the scriptures say that He's in the volume of the book. You have to meditate upon Him. You have to meditate upon His words. And then make decisions accordingly. That's how you walk circumspectly. That's how you That's how you get all these. That's how you put all these attributes onto yourself: being cautious, wary, well considered, guarded. Look around and taking heed, because otherwise this world will eat you alive, you know, because there's nothing but wickedness in this world. There's nothing but, things that will cause you to stumble in this world. If you're not well considered, if you don't have these things, if you don't have these attributes, if you don't have these character traits, being cautious, this world will eat you alive. You're going to be at the mercy of all the bad decisions that you make, especially because you're not taking heed to the scriptures. Now, I'm gonna call Ephesians again. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, "See that you walk in circumspectly, not as fools, right, but as wise." And that just infers that walking circumspectly, and having these character traits is is something given to the wise. This being circumspect is ultimately being wise, having wisdom. Those that are given wisdom are circumspect, and those that are circumspect are wise. Now, verse 16, it says, "Redeeming the time because the days are evil." Redeeming the time because the days are evil. The days are evil. And the Lord knows that. And how do you mitigate that? How do you address that point? How do you address the point that that the days are evil, and the things that are in this world are meant to make you fall astray? You have to take heed to the scriptures. You have to be circumspect. You have to be guarded. And the Lord knows this, and that's why He's telling us to be circumspect, because He knows that, hey, for a normal man and for the unwise, there's no way that you're going to be able to get up out of this thing. There's no way that you're going to be able to be able to put yourself in a position to get salvation if you're not circumspect. Now, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 9. It says, "Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools." Right, and that goes into decision making. Right, it says, "Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry." So when the situation presents itself, don't make decisions based off of your feelings and being angry. Right, don't make hasty decisions. You have to be thoughtful. You have to think about these things, and that's why the word circumspect says well considered. Right, when you're well considered, you consider all your options. You think things through. You're not hasty in your decision making. Right, when a situation presents itself, you you use your experiences, you use the scriptures, you use everything in your arsenal to be able to attack the problem head on and make the right decisions. And moving hastily and doing things hastily is the mindset of a fool. And that's a mindset of a child as well. Being hasty minded, quick to wrath, angry in your spirit, and making decisions based off of that anger. That's why the scripture says, "Be angry, but sin not." So you can be, hey, if you're angry, be that, but don't make decisions simply based off of your anger. It has to be according to the scriptures. It has to be according to the scriptures, or otherwise you're counted as a fool. Right, and a fool's reward ultimately leads him to death. If you continue to be foolish, according to not and being foolish not according to the ways, and being foolish according to the ways of how you feel, not even according to the scriptures, then hey, you're gonna be you're gonna be put to death. Because the decisions that you're gonna make because of that are gonna lead you to that. But the scriptures also say that we're fools for His sake, right? We're fools to the world, but we're not fools to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So you have to be a fool. The fools that we're aiming to be is the fools of this world, the ones that think that they know, but they really don't. But we're not aiming to be fools in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, meaning we are meant to consider the scriptures in all our and everything that we do in our daily lives and everything that we do, and move accordingly. So we have a chance of salvation. Now, This is First Peter chapter 5 verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." And that's why you have to be circumspect, because contrary to popular belief in this world, we do have enemies. We do have a race and nations of people that are set out to destroy us, and to destroy us mentally, physically, and spiritually. They're seeking whom they may devour, and the ones that they do end up devouring are the ones that aren't walking circumspectly, are the ones that are not well guarded, are the ones that are not vigilant, the ones that are not sober, the ones that are walking about as fools, right? Just plain carnal fools. Those are the ones that the devil, which is Esau, Edom, are gonna be able to devour. And the world will devour you if you don't consider things through the scriptures. We have enemies, and our enemies do want to destroy us. So we have to be cautious in the things that we do. And a big part of that is praying, fasting, doing the things needful to keep our spirits up, basically maintenance, keeping our spirit up so that we're guarded when a lot of these situations come up. Now I'm gonna get another scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 5. It says, "A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto the wise counsels." Right? So another part of that is attaining unto wise counsels. You have to seek counsel, of of like-minded men, of men that are greater than you, men that are given the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, men that are given the experiences that you haven't. Right? You have to seek counsel through those men, and do nothing without counsel. Don't make us not making big decisions without considering the men that are over you. Now, it says a wise man will hear and increase learning. So the wise man will hear something and increase his learning, meaning, his he's spiritually able to receive the things that are being taught. A wise man will hear certain things and be able to retain that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels, right? To understand a proverb and the interpretations, the words of the wise, and their dark sayings, and that's basically the secret to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Being able to understand those things, those dark sayings, those parables. The wise are able to hear those things and retain those things and understand those things. Now, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And that's the point right there. Being circumspect is in order to be circumspect, in order to be cautious and wary and looking on all sides. You have to have the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because we're circumspect in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We're cautious and wary of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, of the consequences that we do if we don't take heed, if we don't follow His way, if we don't consider His words. Everything that we do, circumspectly, is through the fear, spirit, and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And it all starts off with having fear. Once you have that fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, being circumspect comes naturally, right? Because these aspects, when you say these traits, it comes off as fearful, and it is. But there is a righteous fear, and the righteous fear is in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Once you have the righteous fear in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, these these attributes and these things, they're positive attributes, because they lead unto life. They lead unto life. And real humility, and real power. You have real power when you're able to get all these attributes in righteousness, in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when you're able to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because we get our power through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? I'm gonna call it once again. I'm gonna close out. This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. It says, "The fear of Yahweh, the fear of the Lord, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions." And that's a running theme. The ones that don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the ones that aren't circumspect, those are counted as the fools. Only fools despise wisdom and instruction. And a fool's judgment is death. You don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai when you're not working circumspectly, when you're not considering His words, and when you're not taking heed to His words. The only thing that it leads to is death. It's a slippery slope. If you don't consider His law, statutes, and commandments, that means you're not going to do them. What are the wages of sin? The wages of sin are death. And for the ones that do despise wisdom and instruction, that's the only thing that's waiting. That's the only thing that's waiting for them. And that's why stressing to be circumspect and considering all things and having the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is so important, because we're in the business of life. We're in the mindset and the ministry of teaching our people how to get life, how to attain life, how to get salvation, and that's the spirit that Yahweh Shai is coming in when He comes back, to give salvation, but also to give judgment for the ones that don't take heed to His word. And with that, I want to say, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect men pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Till next time, I want to say shalom.